Here's what's happening now. A possible record high and snowflakes all in the next 72 hours. We're going to try to cram it all in. Sandra.
All right, Ben, also first at 4, remember this Facebook video following a police shooting? Prosecutors announced their decision on criminal charges. In good health, what kind of milk is best for your children? Dr. McGeorge is in with some surprising new research. And our phone lines are open today so you can give someone the gift of warmth. It's a Help Me Hank special event, first at 4. But we start today with breaking news from Detroit's West Side. That's where, as you can see right here, if you take a look, a school bus has smashed right into a building. This is on the 19,000 block of Glendale. It's right near I-96. Our Jermont Terry is there. And Jermont, do we have any idea if anyone was hurt in this crash?
Sandra, thankfully, there were no children on this bus. The driver, I'm told, when the workers stepped outside, was unconscious. And when the people stepped outside, it was unclear if the crash knocked this guy out or if he was unconscious from what happened moments before. But as you can see, that this bus came all the way into this building. Let me try to set the scene for you. The bus was trying to make a left turn here onto Glendale, but instead of going straight, you see where he ended up, right into that building. And according to the people inside, they say it really caught them off guard. And listen to what they had to say.
It sounded like a big yellow school bus coming through the building. That's what it sounded like. I mean, we deal in heavy steel here, so we're used to loud crashes and things like that. But obviously nothing of this nature. It shook the whole building. So he was laying down on the inside. He was out cold. Don't know why. He told me he was going to throw something away, and next thing you know, he wakes up and he's inside too. So.
Now, the driver, I'm told, refused medical help. The bus yard is right down the street here on Glendale, but this bus did not make it inside. Thankfully, the worker inside told me that the timing was perfect because usually right on the other side of this door, there are about 15 to 20 workers that are there. But unfortunately, I should say fortunately, they ended their shift a little early because this could have been much worse. Again, no children on board. The driver refused medical help, and now they're just trying to figure out if this building is structurally sound. Reporting live on the city's west side, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
Oh, thank goodness no one was hurt. All right, thank you so much, Jermont. Back now to court today for former Michigan State Spartan basketball star Mateen Cleaves. His defense counsel took his opportunity to cross-examine the hotel neighbor who gave that strong testimony yesterday. The issues Frank Moran raised had a lot to do with whether the woman accusing Cleaves talked with that witness about a consensual relationship.
She never said rape, did she?
No.
She said sex, right?
I asked her if she had sex. I didn't ask her if she was raped.
And she never said forced, did she?
She didn't say that.
No, she just said sex, right?
Yes, she did.
The hotel neighbor testified the victim was quite drunk and very uncooperative when she encountered her outside of her room in the early morning hours. A kind act following a heartless crime. Ally Financial making a huge donation to the Capuchin Soup Kitchen. This comes after the kitchen's computers were stolen from their after-school tutoring program. The bank now donating $5,000 to replace those computers. The donation is part of Ally's Giving Back Month. That's where employees volunteer and also donate to help those most in need in Detroit. Time now for our first look at the forecast today. And Ben, it sounds like we're in for some ups and downs this week.
We're going to get a couple seasons here crammed into the next 3 days, but it looks great out there. And we've recovered quite nicely with temperatures in the upper 50s, which is above average, but nowhere near as warm as we're going to get this week. Everybody else in the mid 50s. Tomorrow, the 60s come back. We'll do even better than that on Friday and could hit a record high. But what comes up must go down. Weekend, not going to see those temperatures anywhere close to 60 degrees. Plus, we've got a few snowflakes in the forecast. But look at that and see how far below average we're going to fall in the second half of the 7-day forecast coming up. Sandra?
All right, thank you, Ben. President-elect Donald Trump trying to reassure the country his transition team is doing just fine. He's taking to Twitter to attack those who suggest otherwise. Trump attacked the New York Times in a tweet that said, quote, The failing New York Times story is so totally wrong on transition. It's going so smoothly. Also, I have spoken to many foreign leaders, end quote. Questions have also been raised about Trump's transition as key members like former Michigan Congressman Mike Rogers and Chris Christie have left the team. Over the weekend, Trump went on a Twitter rant saying the Times is losing subscribers because of its inaccurate coverage of him. The New York Times says subscriptions are actually surging. First at 4, tracking stories making headlines around the world for you at this hour. And we begin in Minnesota, where a police officer is now facing second-degree manslaughter charges in the shooting death of Philando Castile. Back in July, the 32-year-old was shot and killed by Officer Geronimo Yanez. Castile's fiance, you might remember, she streamed the aftermath of the shooting live on Facebook using her cell phone. Well, today the county prosecutor ruled the use of deadly force was not justified.
And it's the beginning to a different chapter. And we all hope and pray that the right thing is done in this issue.
Yanez is scheduled to make his first court appearance this Friday afternoon. In Pennsylvania, one man is dead, another in the hospital after a shooting inside a pizza place. Police say 2 robbers went into the restaurant. They went in on Tuesday night. They demanded cash. That's when they pistol whipped a customer inside. Well, that customer then pulled out a gun and shot the 2 robbers. One died while the other suffered serious injuries. Police say they're still investigating. The United States is trying to host the 2024 Olympics, and organizers are trying to reassure the world after the election of Donald Trump. In Doha, track and field star Allison Felix told a meeting of Olympic committees the United States will continue to honor diversity no matter who's in the White House. Los Angeles was seen as the front runner ahead of Paris and Budapest until last week's election. That final choice, by the way, will be made next September. Metro Detroiters are focused on giving the gift of warmth today. And Help Me Hank is working to help thousands of families. Many struggle to pay their bills and keep the heat on when it gets really cold over the winter. Hank Winchester joins us now to show us how we can all help. Hank?
Hi, Sandra. As you can see, we have volunteers answering the phones right now. The number is 313-298-WDIV. All the donations staying right here in Metro Detroit and helping those who are struggling to pay utility bills. We just got a $1,000 donation from a viewer in Rochester Hills. We certainly appreciate that. I want to bring in 2 people helping make today possible, Santiel Jenkins and Dr. Marks, both with Thaw. And Santiel, we've talked about this earlier, but the reality is that the need is great here, isn't it?
Yes, the need is great. And don't let this beautiful day fool you. I hope people aren't fooled because we know it's Michigan. The cold is coming, and our cold winters can be brutal if people don't have heat or electricity.
And the good news today is that your donations are being matched. I want to bring in Dr. Marks to talk to us about that. Generous donation by DTE, correct?
Yes, DTE Energy is once again exercising some wonderful corporate citizenship. They are matching dollar for dollar. So everybody should understand that when you make this donation, there's going to be a dollar match to it, and it's going to really help out a lot of struggling families.
Absolutely. And we talked about this earlier. A lot of these families who are struggling are seniors or they have young children at home, and the importance of that match. That $1,000 donation just became $2,000, and almost all of the money raised going right to the effort to make sure that no Metro Detroiter is left in the cold this winter. Sandra, these volunteers are going to be here throughout the early evening newscast through 6:30, so we encourage you to call. Again, the number is 313-298-WDIV. Sandra, back to you.
All right, let's hope folks continue to call in. It's so important. Thank you so much, Hank. Still ahead here, first at 4, salmonella fears leads to a cheese recall. We're going to tell you exactly what you need to know. Coco?
Big man on campus now taking on a big role in Michigan. We'll tell you more about Joel Jones and his story on Local 4.
Up first, a warning about CPR. Some members of your family who may need it the most may not know what to do. And new research that could change what your children drink with dinner. Good Health is next.
The Hunt coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
An 18-month-old baby boy killed in August of last year. The man accused of killing him was convicted by a jury. He faced a judge to see how long he would spend in prison.
In Good Health today, new research shows low fat or skim milk even might not be the best choice for your child. Doc is here now, and this kind of seems counterintuitive, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, because it flies in the face of current recommendations for skim milk or low fat milk in children over the age of 2 that are designed to reduce childhood obesity. Basically, the new study finds children who drank whole milk were leaner with a lower body mass index, and they had higher vitamin D levels than those who drank low fat or skim milk. Now, of those studied, 49% drank whole milk, 47% drank 1 or 2% milk, and only 4% drank skim milk. Now, the study author thinks the reason that whole milk was favorable is that the normal fat content makes kids feel full faster and vitamin D is absorbed better. Now, while more research is needed, this is something to think about, especially since we give our kids milk all the time.
Right. It definitely makes sense, though, when you think about it in that way. There's also a new study about CPR. I know something that you've really been trying to stress for a long time now.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's a life-saving skill. Basically, everyone needs to know. But new research finds the group most likely to need CPR is actually the group least likely to know how to perform it. So receiving immediate CPR after sudden cardiac arrest can double or even triple a person's chances of surviving. But a new survey finds only 18% of adults are currently trained in CPR, and adults age 50 and up were half as likely to have that training as younger people. Now, that's really distressing since most cardiac arrests happen at home, where a spouse is often the only person available to start CPR until help arrives. So the key is getting people there that know what they're doing. And hands-only CPR is much easier than other methods. You basically push hard and fast on the chest in order to circulate blood. And if you want to learn more, I really encourage everyone to go to the health page at clickondetroit.com. CPR is very easy to learn. It's a skill that everyone should have.
It is so important. All right, thank you so much, Doc. Now let's go over to Ben for his prognosis on the forecast. Ben?
Whatever you want, we've got it. This forecast has got record high temperatures, a little taste of winter, some below normal numbers. It's all in there, but right now we're above average at 58 as we're Metro Airport seeing one of the warmest temperatures out there. And we've got a ways to go before we actually max out on those temperatures here in the next couple days. This is slightly cooler, but not by much compared to yesterday, about 2-3 degrees cooler across most of the area. And there are some clouds out there, not a ton, but there's some. And we're going to see generally partly cloudy skies going forward tonight. Showers that are rolling through the UP and the Arrowhead of Minnesota are going to stay away from us. And it looks like our next chance of rain not going to get here until we get closer into Friday night. So high pressure is in control. The big weather story, at least in the short term, are going to be the temperatures. And once this warm front lifts through here on Thursday and into Friday, that's when we see those 60s come back and then close to 70 degrees, believe it or not, as we get into Friday afternoon. Once the sun sets on Friday, that's where we're going to start to see the first of these showers, kind of a thin ribbon of rain just ahead of this cold front that'll push through and then come to an end before the real cold air gets here, and that's going to be on Saturday morning. So we'll see an early high temperature on Saturday with those numbers falling through the day, and as they do, a couple of those raindrops ahead of this next little wave are going to turn to snowflakes. Don't think that there's going to be any accumulation out there, but we're going to notice them as we head into the upcoming weekend. 41 tonight. Winds are going to be calm, partly cloudy skies. There may be some areas of patchy fog out there after midnight. Should be gone by the time we wake up and start the day tomorrow. However, let's look at high temperatures in your 4-zone forecast. Here come the 60s again. 61 in Dearborn. Romulus near the airport going to hit 62 degrees. Maybe a little bit cooler out here by the lakes with the southeast wind, but inland here in our south zone, 64 out in Adrian, 63 in Tecumseh. West zone tomorrow with those temperatures again, slightly milder out here to the west, 62, 63 in Howell and Manchester. And north of M59 in our north zone, we're looking at low 60s for the most part, maybe just the upper 50s there again with that southeast wind coming off of Lake Huron in Lexington. Look at that high temperature though on Friday, close to a record. Our record high is 69, so we're going to be very close to that mark. The temperatures will fall through the day on Saturday with that 47-degree morning high temperature. We will not make it out of the 30s on Sunday, and then those numbers are going to be below average for most of next week with some very chilly mornings. Look at that, 20s for lows to start Sunday through Tuesday of next week. So soak in the sun while you can in these warm temperatures, Sandra.
Will do. All right. Thank you, Ben. With all the bitterness surrounding the recent election, here's an amazing story about a new Michigan lawmaker. Coco McAvoy introduces us to a young man from Inkster making his mark in politics before some of his folks his age have even picked a major in college.
Jewel Jones is a senior at U of M Dearborn, and he made history last year when he became the youngest city councilman to ever serve in Inkster. And now he's making history again.
What y'all got going on over here?
So we're fundraising for All About Animal Rescue.
Big man on campus, Jewel Jones knows how to work a room.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how about yourself?
Saying he's busy is an understatement.
Studying political science and business studies, and also the Army ROTC program. And besides that, like, I'm a senior deacon at the church.
Now at just 21 years old,
I'm a state representative-elect, and I'm still on city council in Inkster.
Talk about a title.
Breaking barriers, trying to get this pipeline open for other young people to maneuver into those kind of offices.
He loves being young.
I put it on like all my statuses, it's #holla.
But his youth doesn't stop him from getting the job done.
I know something we really want to focus on is like strengthening families, and empowering like citizens, small business startups.
He will serve the 11th district, taking the place of Julie Plawecki, who suddenly passed away this year.
It caught us off guard, but the Democratic Party has selected us to be the replacement.
So what does the future hold for Jewel Jones from here? Well, the sky is the limit.
Led by God, do the job and do our part. I want to be somewhere where we can really, make a real positive impact.
Jones will resign from his city council position in December, and then he will start serving as a state representative come January 1st. Coco McAvoy, Local 4.
Setting a great example. Thank you, Coco. Coming up, a popular Detroit restaurant does the Mannequin Challenge. If you don't know what it is, I'm going to tell you. And if you do know, this is a pretty good one. Either way, you're definitely going to want to see more. Plus, a cheese that could be contaminated. We are tracking a national recall. Coming up next, first at 4. We are tracking a nationwide cheese recall today that could have you taking a closer look inside your fridge. There are new concerns about possible salmonella contamination. The recall involves 4C graded cheese, Homestyle graded cheese, and Cento graded cheese brands. No illnesses have been reported. That's the good news. But 4C is recalling the products after FDA testing showed they could all be at risk. We've posted a link for you to more information from the company. It's on our website, clickondetroit.com. Well, Metro Detroit fashionistas, you are going to love this one. They are celebrating the arrival of Zara to the Somerset collection. Zara is huge all around the world with about 2,100 stores in 88 countries, but this is actually going to be the first store in the entire state of Michigan. Construction set to start in the spring, and we're being told the store should be open for holiday shopping sometime next year.
I'm going to take your word for that.
You know what? Take my word for it. Now we don't have to buy online from Zara.
Okay,
or
fair
we
enough.
can until they open, right? And you may have heard about the Mannequin Challenge where people act like they're suddenly frozen. Well, recently, a restaurant in Detroit's Corktown pulled it off with dozens of customers. This is pretty cool. Take a look. That's impressive, wouldn't you say? Yeah, this happened at Green Dot Stables on West Lafayette, and the video was actually posted to the restaurant's Facebook page. It's believed the internet craze started sometime in late October, and those customers, I think at least, they did pretty well.
Especially the guy that was reaching his arm over it. How?
It's not
you
easy
can't do
to
that for a
do
long
that.
time.
No, and all those people too. All right, well, still ahead, there is something new at the Detroit Zoo. It is fun for the whole family. We'll talk about it next.
She had a picture-perfect life. She was on the honor roll, played sports, had a good family. Nothing about Brittany's life should have led her here to this abandoned home in Detroit. But then she tried heroin.
How do you go from your other life to coming down here?
Heroin destroyed Brittany's life for years.
So this is where you ate, slept, shot up.
A journey in recovery.
It's sad.
Inside the life of an addict, the raw, real truth of where our loved ones go when they're hooked on heroin. Tonight at 11.
Welcome back. Our Gift of Warmth phone bank is still open. We're taking your donations for Thaw, the Heat and Warmth Fund. All you have to do is call 313-298-WDIV. All the money raised will help those who have fallen on hard times and simply can't afford to pay their bills. DTE, matching every dollar you donate until 6:30 tonight. Again, that number to call, 313-298-WDIV. And finally today, first at 4, the Detroit Zoo giving guests a brand new treat this holiday season.
This is kind of cool. The zoo's new outdoor skating rink. Check this out. It's located right by the Polk Penguin Conservation Center. Now, it's not actually made of ice, but a synthetic plastic that they call glice.
Yeah, and the rink holds about 31 skaters. It's open through February. Guests ages 4 and older, you can rent skates for $7 and also get a skating lesson as well. Or you can bring your own skates and then pay $3 for a session. But what a cool idea.
A lot of dads are thinking I should do that in the backyard.
Yeah, I know. Glice, right? Very neat. Thanks so much for joining us today, first at 4.